Hi guys, Mons here. On this episode of Ball in Mons, I'm going to be looking at the Premier League Game Week 22 preview and prediction, and of course, my risky pick alert. So, just before I get started, I just want to thank everyone who subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to click on the subscribe button. Thank you very much. So, let me get started. So, the way I usually do my format for this is I give the list of the matches, I give my pick, and then after that, I give my rationale behind my picks. So, the games goes as follows. The Manchester Derby, Man United versus Manchester City. I'm picking Manchester United to win. Chelsea versus Brentford. I'm picking Chelsea to win. Leeds versus Fulham. I'm picking Fulham to win. Liverpool versus Burnley. I'm picking Liverpool to win. Sunderland versus Crystal Palace. I'm picking Sunderland to win. Spurs versus West Ham. I'm picking Spurs to win. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. I'm picking Arsenal to win. Wolves versus Newcastle. I'm picking Wolves to win. Risky pick alert! Risky pick alert! My risky pick alert for this week is Wolves to beat Newcastle. Villa versus Everton. I'm picking Aston Villa to win, and then Brighton versus Bournemouth. I'm picking Brighton to win. So I'm just going to go through my rationale for picking this. So the first one I'm going to go through is the Manchester United versus Manchester City game. I fancy Manchester United in this game. Man City have been playing poorly in the last couple of weeks. Brighton took points from them. Sunderland took points from them. I believe Manchester United at Old Trafford, they're going to take points from them as well. Man United got Michael Carrick as a new first team coach, and also we have Mbeumo and Ahmad returning from the AFCON. So I believe we're going to be at full strength, and I believe we're going to take something off Manchester City. I think we're going to beat Manchester City at Old Trafford this weekend, in my opinion. Chelsea versus Brentford. I believe Chelsea are going to win this game. And also, congratulations on Liam Rosenior. I think he's going to be a very, very good coach. I'm going to be rooting for his success. Even though I don't like Chelsea, I'm going to be rooting for Liam Rosenior's success simply because I like seeing young managers being given a chance, and I think he's going to do well there. I think he's going to be a fantastic coach. Fulham, Leeds versus Fulham. I'm picking Fulham in this one. This was a tough one for me. Like I said, I think Fulham have been in flow state in the last couple of weeks. Leeds have been playing much better for nearly 2 months now. And my guy Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been banging in goals left, right, and centre. I think he has 8 goals in the last. I think he has 7 goals in the last 8 games, something like that. He's been absolutely fantastic so far. But like I said, Fulham have been in complete flow state the last couple of weeks, and I believe they're going to get a victory in this game. I think the Liverpool game, I think it's going to be a straightforward win for Liverpool at home against Burnley. I don't see Liverpool slip up in this one. Sunderland versus Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace are in a downward spiral at the moment. They lost their FA Cup match. They've dropped lots of points in the league the last couple of weeks. Glasner, the manager, isn't signing a new contract. He's not happy with the transfer policies and the higher ups of the club. I believe they're on a downward spiral. I just think they should be a little bit careful so they don't get relegated. I think the team is too good to get relegated, but you don't want to be dragged into that battle towards the end of the season, in my opinion. So I'm picking Sunderland this one, and the Stadium of Light. I believe Sunderland are going to beat Crystal Palace. Spurs versus West Ham. I'm picking Spurs in this one. Surely Spurs aren't going to lose to West Ham. West Ham are a very, very poor team. I always felt West Ham were too good to go down, but I think they're selling Paqueta as well to Flamengo. I believe that's going to be a huge loss for them. It depends on how they reinvest the money as well. And honestly, I wouldn't trust West Ham higher-ups in getting good players and reinvesting the money very well. I do feel sorry for my guy Jarrod Bowen, but the silver line is if they get relegated, I don't see Jarrod Bowen going to the championship with them. And also, it's confirmation that Spurs got Conor Gallagher in the middle of the park. I think that's a fantastic sign in my opinion. I like Conor Gallagher. I rate him highly. He's a workhorse and he also has a goal or two in him as well. His end product is very, very good. So I think that's a brilliant signing by Spurs, and that's a very shrewd sign in my opinion by Tottenham Hotspurs. The next game I'm going to go through is the Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal one. I think it's going to be a straightforward win for Arsenal, the champions-elect in my opinion. I think they're going to win the Premier League as predicted at the start of the season. I think it's going to be a straightforward win for Arsenal this one. Risky pick alert! Risky pick alert! My risky pick alert for this week is Wolves to beat Newcastle. I believe this is going to be Wolves' second win of the season. Newcastle, a very poor away team. They're playing midweek. Game against Manchester City in the Cup, and they're also going to have a second leg as well. I think their eyes are going to be on that, try to win the trophy, and they're going to look past Wolves, and I believe Wolves are going to catch them cold. And Wolves at home as well, and Newcastle a very, very poor team. So that's my risky pick alert for this week. Lock it in. So the next I'm going to go through is the Aston Villa game versus Everton. Everton, they've been dropping points. They're missing their main guy in Dai. He's in the AFCON doing really well with Senegal. However, I think David Moyes should be doing better. With the man of his experience, I think he should be doing better. But I believe Aston Villa are just too strong. Aston Villa have been fantastic. They've only lost to Arsenal the last couple of weeks. I believe they're gonna give everything's gonna give them a pretty decent game. But I think Aston Villa are gonna come out winners in this one, in my opinion. Brighton versus Bournemouth. I think Brighton are gonna win this one. Brighton has been much better in recent weeks. They beat Man United in the FA Cup. They drew to Manchester City in the league as well. I think they've been much better. They've been improved. Brighton have improved a lot in the last couple of weeks in this season. Bournemouth as well, Semenyo. I think Bournemouth just need to be careful in terms of relegation. You don't want to get dragged into that towards the end of the end of the season. And what I would say is, I wonder how they're going to spend this Semenyo. I think it was like 65 million or 70 million they got for Semenyo. Are they going to reinvest in the club in January, or are they going to wait till the summer? So that's going to be a big thing for Bournemouth. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for tuning in to the end of the video. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you share, you like the video. And please, also don't forget, guys, drop your comment below in terms of your prediction as well. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, I do appreciate all the support as well. Drop a comment below. We can have a civil debate in the comment section. Peace out. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.